This morning, we are relaunching our No Buts campaign, raising awareness of bowel cancer, of course. Dame Deborah James, she was at the very heart of it, wasn't she? And tonight, well, there's a special documentary looking back at the last 5 years of her life. In a moment, I'm going to be talking with Deborah's mum, Heather, and her sister, Sarah. First, though, here's a reminder of her campaign so far. No Buts is back.
It's all about getting bums on seats to smash the poo taboo.
They are flying our No Buts campaign flag today.
Just didn't have cancer on my radar. I just thought, well, it can't be because I don't feel ill.
Everybody needs to learn more about bowel cancer awareness.
This year's campaign is dedicated to our friend, the late Dame Deborah James.
I have lived with bowel cancer for over 5 years. Had my cancer been caught early, I wouldn't be living on a knife edge.
In honour of Dame Deborah, we're continuing to lift the lid on bowel cancer.
I was 39 when I was diagnosed. No one is ever too young to have bowel cancer.
I just want to say to anyone who's watching, please go and see your GP.
They don't care. They've seen it all.
No.
It's time to get the nation talking.
Bowel cancer, before today, never spoken about it, really.
I'll certainly be much more conscious about checking just before I flush.
I'm embracing life with my stoma and creating awareness. I wear what I want and I can do what I want.
Finally, break the taboo on bowel cancer. Your dad might still have been with you to this day, with you and your family and your mum, had he not been so embarrassed and we're so silly about our bottoms.
I know when you're sitting at home watching the telly thinking, well, I think I'm all right, but it's so important and it is so treatable.
The campaign says no buts. There are no excuses whatsoever.
And help save more lives. Joining me now is Charlotte, who says watching our campaign saved her life.
Something inside didn't feel right. It was caught really, really early, though, which was amazing. She's saved my life.
She has.
Thank you, Deborah.
Well, Deborah's mum and sister Heather and Sarah join me now. It's so good to see both of you, and so lovely to see that, and it feels so weird that she's not here. Doesn't it? It just feels so odd. But I think she'd approve.
I think she'd love it. And how great that the No Buts is back again.
Exactly.
Bittersweet, because I was here last year with Deborah watching on TV because she was too poorly.
Yeah.
And I said to her, you'll do it next year.
Yep.
That wasn't to be.
No, but the legacy continues.
Oh,
that's the thing. It really does. And you must miss her so much. What do you miss most about your sister, would you say? I know it's a hard question.
It's a hard question, but her sparkle. So whatever you did with her, even with normal stuff, so it could be going for a run, take out on a Friday night, a movie, getting the paddling pool out, a dinner, friends over for dinner, there was always a sparkle she added to it. It was done to the next level, to the Deborah-ness.
Yes.
And it was just the ability to make the normal a little bit different and fun. So, yeah, I miss her sparkle.
Oh, you must so much. Does it help you, both of you, and the extended family, that this legacy is continuing? You know, campaigns like this, and obviously all the money that was raised was brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, astonishing. It does help me. A lot of people often come up and say, oh, it must be really hard to talk about. But actually, it's kind of been like therapy. And the fact that Deborah was so open about it, we haven't had to explain a lot of the hard stuff. She's done that for us.
That's very true.
And she's left us, actually, a real privilege of
the
legacy of something to talk about.
And to keep her alive, almost.
Well, yeah.
Keep her memory alive.
Yeah, because she was so vibrant and such an amazing person.
And she wouldn't have not done that.
And she loved life so much, didn't she? She just loved life.
And like we said, you know, the amount of money that was raised is absolutely brilliant. It's going to make a huge difference.
Oh, a huge
and the amount of lives that were saved. I mean, we saw just one example. So many. You must get that all the time.
All the time, and how wonderful that people can now talk about poo and
we
be
talk
embarrassed
about
by
our bums and the toilet and all of that. It's great.
And if only we'd had that Deborah 10 years ago, perhaps Deborah wouldn't have died. Who knows, you know. So what a legacy.
Oh, it's fantastic.
The No Buts, the awareness, that's what we need. Sure. We need the awareness out there as well.
And tonight there's going to be this documentary, and she talks very, as you would expect, very openly, she talks very eloquently, especially about her family. Let's just have a listen to Deborah. Gosh, see, that's it. You were so important to her. Do you know, it was really interesting. I was away last week. Very luckily, I was in Spain, and a lady came up to me because I had my Rebellious Hope T-shirt. And I'd met her the year before because she had the Rebellious Hope T-shirt. And it's like a club, you know. We all go, hi, we've never met each other before, right? And all of a sudden, you're best pals.
I think that's true. That happened to me, and you almost follow them, actually. You are follow. Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's got the T-shirt.
She's got the T-shirt.
You know,
she must know.
And it was such a brilliant. That again, you know, that raised so much money with with all of that. It was just brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think everything she's done, the legacy she's left, it's just been phenomenal. But in a way, I'm not surprised because she wouldn't have done anything less. And growing up with her all my life, I think I'm a little bit blasé about everything she's achieved because. She used to move mountains all the time.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't have expected anything less.
I mean, for goodness sake,
amazing.
Prince William, well, Prince of Wales is now, came to your house, to your garden. I mean, that doesn't happen every day.
It just seems so normal.
That must have been one of those moments where you go, did that actually happen?
And afterwards, you're like, did I say anything wrong? Did I swear? Because he just makes you feel such at ease.
And she took it in her stride, right?
Totally.
I would have thought. She was like, oh, yeah, sure, come in.
Yeah, she was so unwell, but she made sure that when he was there, she held the conversation, didn't she?
She did. She did.
Well, that was the thing about it. She made it easier for all of us. Because you said, you know what I mean? Because sometimes we're not very good at talking to people who we know don't have much time. I'm not very good at it. And she just made it easy for you. That was it.
She made things simple. She brought the cheekiness into things, the sparkle, and I think she broke communication down to a normal level.
She was a brilliant communicator, and she made something very complex very easy to understand.
Yes.
And that was the thing that I found with her, you know, because it is a huge subject, and she just made it relevant.
I think, like she said, everybody poos, so therefore.
Well, exactly. There's something wrong with you if you
There's
never.
nothing wrong. So let's break it down. Let's talk about it. And let's get the awareness.
Absolutely. Now, look, she loved to dance. Loved to dance. And you know what? Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be asking you to dance for Deborah as well. You can do it in your kitchen by yourself. You can get if you go to a dance class or maybe an exercise class, we do want you to basically just shake what you've got and raise awareness of bowel cancer. We'd love to see your photos as well, so send them in or post them with the hashtag #NoButs and dance for Debs. Now, look, we're going to set you a challenge, if that's OK. I know you don't know anything about this, but we would love to see you dancing at the end of the show. Are you up for that?
Definitely.
Good.
Definitely.
You're not actually going to be by yourself, though. We've got somebody who you just might know to help you.
Lovely to see you.
Come and sit down, come and sit down.
Nice to see you.
So we're all going to be dancing for Dave.
Yes,
So
why not?
Have you got a wee routine worked out?
We might have a little... Shall we not... We'll knock something together, won't we?
I hope so.
A little something. This might
You
be
didn't
the first
know this was
time.
happening.
You've got your dancing shoes on.
No. You've got but you've got
you've got a lovely... Oh, no, they'll be lovely.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Nothing too fancy. We don't, you know, you don't have to do twirls and...
No, I don't know. You like to be lifted, though, don't you? I remember when the last time we danced together, you liked to be off the ground. I always find it safer to keep them off the ground, quite frankly. There she goes, look. Hey, look at that. Oh.
That was so good.
Beautiful. Look, she's a very, very good dancer, I must say. She moves beautifully.
No.
Oh.
Well, look, you two have to go practice.
Yes.
And we will see this at the end of the show.
Exciting.
We'll see what's going to happen. I love that you're up for it. It's great. It's like, yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that. And listen, don't forget, you can download our No Buts leaflet from our website. It shows you all the signs and symptoms of bowel cancer to be aware of. Oh, I'm looking forward to this dance. Looking forward to it.